Hi guys, it's Shingy. The role of transparency is this year's theme at the Seattle Interactive Conference. It all became clear when I spoke to Fishkin, CEO of Moz, about the new world of SEO and what marketers need to be aware of to embrace the sea of change. What is it that you have to do to sort of make sure agencies, brands, understand the value of SEO now?
You can start with statistics, right? You can say more than 1 billion people are performing a search every day just on Google, right? Not including Bing and Baidu and Yandex and all these other ones. But it's also the case that search is such a hyper-focused, intent-driven channel.
Yeah.
So social is very much a, I'm listening, what do you got, what's kind of interesting, more like I'm watching TV. And search is, I need to go to the store and get this thing right now.
Yeah.
And you have 10 stores that are near you. This is the closest one. On the internet, you want to be in that top spot so that you can achieve that positioning, that traction, that ability to capture an audience.
Is it still about keywords? Is it still about making sure your metadata is clean? Is it still about the piping as opposed to a marketing strategy? What is the
I would
juice
say
behind
both are critical, right? So you have the technical portion of SEO, which is, I need to make sure that Google can access my site, and that people can too. I need to make sure that the words and phrases that I'm using are the same ones that people who search are using, right? If I call it a red widget and you call it a blue widget, well, I'm not going to perform so well.
Sure.
And then there's a lot of marketing strategy. I think that was part of my talk today, that SEO has evolved so much from the kind of old days of transactional SEO, where we went, okay, here's a keyword I want to rank for, I'll make a page targeting it, I'll build some links,
right.
I'm done. But today, right, we're going out and we're saying, who are influential people in my world? How can I earn their attention and awareness? How can I earn all of these positive signals? Because Google's gotten so much more complex. So yes, links will still help you, but social signals will help you, brand domination will help you, brand awareness will help you, mentions of your site and pages and of your brand will help you. Things like user and usage data will help you. So there's just a vast, complex amount of input, and that means SEO is a lot more like marketing.
You're obviously an intriguing individual. You started Moz.
Moz for us means open and transparent, and we're very, that's a big core value for me. It's a big part of what we wanted to do. The world of search engine optimization was in the early 2000s so hard to figure out, right? And there was so much both misinformation and lack of information. And so Moz's mission is really to help people do better marketing by providing a lot of that transparency.
What's the biggest challenge you'll find in the the foundations of search moving forward? Is there anything that sort of keeps you awake at night?
I worry about how much data Google has taken away from marketers. So, you're probably aware of not provided, which is essentially, Google, if I typed in, red jackets and I came to, David's House of Red Jackets, you would see that referral and it would say, came from Google search and this person, whoever they are, searched for red jackets. You don't get that data anymore, right? Google's saying not provided. And that's critical information. I mean, the way search engines have always worked with content publishers is, we give you our content for free, you can use it however you want, and you give us data about who's coming to our sites. And with that data gone, I think Google is using their monopoly power to essentially say, hey, we can break the terms of this historic deal. I think that sucks. I think Google should be more transparent. I think it's very clear that it's not actually a privacy issue, and they're using that to kind of pull the wool over the press's eyes and the public's eyes. And I think that the web is going to suffer as a result, right? It's going to be harder to make great content and to serve visitors better if you don't know what they want.
Ran, bloody good advice for SEO driving for the future. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Yeah, my pleasure, dude.
Cheers, man.